is another dad from PS 110. Give it up for Damion Sammarco.
Going for Carl, everybody. She put the whole show together every year. Thank you. And thank you all for you guys coming out and raising money. I know we all have skin in the game. We're basically giving money to ourselves here. But hey, the PTA, loving it. Write a check, right? Love to see those emails. But the PTA, give it up for them. They really work goddamn hard to keep the kids interested and make fun stuff happen. Yeah, so my kids go to 110. My daughter, where's Principal Mark? Where is he? We're coming for you, buddy, okay? Avery Sammarco, A-V-E-R-Y. First pick. I hope you like the set, because if you let her in, you got a couple more years of this to get through. Oh, yeah, I used to do stand-up. Used to love doing stand-up. Did it all the time. And then I had kids. And kids, for those of you who don't know, not that there are many of you here, they fucking ruin you. That is the end of everything when you have kids. You just stop, it's nothing. And my wife and I, we did the same stupid thing that everybody did. We thought we were ready, right? Oh, we're not having kids till we're ready. Why, because you read a book? Right? You bought an $800 stroller? That counts as ready? None of that shit helps you that first night when you're facing down, it's 3 a.m. and you're facing catastrophic diaper failure. Or you're stuck on that 6-hour overnight flight and they won't stop screaming. Everybody's looking at you like, no, we picked the overnight flight so they'd sleep. Wrong! Kids do not play by your rules, right? You find yourself that they've thrown up all over the car and you're in a 24-hour Walmart buying garbage bags and cleaning supplies, like you just Pulp Fiction someone all over your car. Being ready, right. It is like trying to say that you're getting ready for a hurricane, right? It's just a natural disaster. There's nothing you can do about it. All you can do is get a lot of booze and hope to ride it out. You put plywood over the windows. The house is flying away, but the windows are fine. That's having kids. And you lose 10 years of your life when you have kids. It's like people want to talk to you about movies or books. No, I was in bed at 9:30. Up again at 11, back in bed, up again at 3, and that's what goes on for about 10 years. You just lose. It's like a prison sentence. Except instead of the yard, you find yourself standing around a baby party at Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Drinking craft beer. That's pretty much 10 years of your life. It's all wiped out. And my biggest nightmare now would be to have a whoops baby. I mean, my kids are 8 and 10. We cannot have a whoops baby. I can't go back to prison. I did that shit 10 years ago when I was 15 years younger. Nearly killed me then. You know, so we figured, my wife and I, we figured 2 kids is enough, especially when there are kids. They're assholes. I'm just kidding, Principal Mark. They're lovely. These are jokes. Let her in. This is the New York City parent begging someone to let their kid into 6th grade. Move to the suburbs. No, so we decided that I was getting a vasectomy. I guess we decided we were getting pregnant and turnabout is fair play, so here we are. Anybody else had a vasectomy? Guys, looking at you. Woo! Yes, it's great. It's very liberating. Not at first. Because you can't just walk in and say, I'd like a vasectomy, please, I'll write this way. No, there's a 30-day waiting period. New York state law. You can't just walk in and hop up on the table. There's a 30, and they think it's a joke. They're like, it's easier to get a gun than it is to get a vasectomy. Well, I figured I'm good on guns, and I'm up for a challenge, so why not? Plus, I had this show to do, and I needed material, so. So there I am a month later, and I'm up on the table, getting my bikini zone shaved by a guy named Gary from Jamaica. It's the most intimate I've ever been with a man. And he must have been able to tell I was nervous. I looked nervous. And he said, don't worry, When the doctor's done, the scars will be so small, you won't even notice them. Oh good, so my testicle modeling career is gonna still take off, right? I can still play piano. But Gary, I don't know, I'm nervous, but it's not the aesthetic beauty of my ugliest body part that I'm really worried about. In about 10 minutes, a stranger's gonna walk in here with sharp implements and start cutting into my groin. That's what I'm nervous about. Next thing, he starts spraying me down with something. He's like, you know what this is? I'm like, cold. Was that snowman tears? He's like, no, this is numbing spray. The doctor invented this. This is what we use to treat guys who suffer from premature ejaculation. Good news, Gary, it's working. I haven't come yet. And it's so matter of fact to them. You know, you're freaking out, you're on the table, you're panicking, but this is what they do every day. And the doctor's in there and he's working on me and he's talking to me about things. You know, I can't remember any of it because I was in a white panic. And my phone rings. He's like, you can get that if you want. Not feeling real chatty, Doc. You know what, I don't want to distract you. I don't even like people talking on the phone while I'm driving. How about you keep your eyes on the road and we're going to let the machine get this one. You get through it and then you get the strangest and best prescription that you will ever get from a doctor. You have to go home and ejaculate 25 times. Tells me 25 times. In a row? Seems aggressive, Doc. I mean, how much time do I have? Said most guys it takes about 6 weeks. But we had a guy who did it in 2. And I'm kind of competitive. So 2 weeks. 2 weeks, no problem, Doc. I can beat that record. He's like, no, 2 days. 2 days. Wow. I know when I've been outclassed. This guy's an Olympic distance masturbator, and I don't think I'm stacking up against this guy. You ever curse in front of your kids? Like you're not supposed to, right? But you stub your toe or something. Oh shit, right? I don't do that. I curse in front of them on purpose. I curse in front of them with meaning. If they are being little mother cock fucking assholes, they are going to hear about it. I call that honesty. I may lie to them about Santa Claus and pretty much everything else, but if they are being little shits, I respect them enough to tell them to their faces to fucking stop. It's too important a life skill to leave to chance. I don't want you learning this from the little fucking idiots you go to school with. You have to have respect for it. I want you to work in motherfucker and cocksucker the way that some people work in oils and canvas. I'm looking forward to the day where I get the call from that other mom saying, you know what your son said today? No, was it good? Well, there was a mosquito, and he said, that mosquito is so big, I bet it could fuck a turkey standing flat-footed. Do you know where he might have heard this? Oh, I've got an idea. But I'm sorry. I'm really disappointed in him. I thought he'd be writing his own material by now. But did you get a picture of that mosquito? Because it sounds fucking huge. All right, everybody, thanks. It's been so much fun for me. Let's bring Carla back up here. Principal Mark, Damion Sammarco. Let her in.
Come for Damion. Wasn't he great? Also available for children's parties. In case they need any language. Are you guys having a good time? How fun is that? Yeah! What about you? you, Billy Elliot. She's like, no, I don't have to tap dance. How's Beyonce doing? Good. The call center. Were there any crazies that are going to call you? No. Okay, good. I'll be calling you later. Are you guys ready for your next comic? She's great. She's also tall. Only tall women get on this show, apparently. She is the author of a new book, and it's called Fuck Your Diet. I love it. We're all going to get it. Yeah. Please